If you're looking for easy freelance jobs to start making money fast, I got you covered. If you want to get financial freedom, then be sure to subscribe to my channel and watch the video daily to develop. Subscribe now. Do it. From simple online tasks to making money with the skills you already have, there's something for just about everyone, and best of all, you can get started right away. Now, to clarify, when I say easy, what I really mean is that the ideas on this list have a fairly low barrier to entry. Like any business, they still require a lot of hard work, critical thinking, and technical know-how. In fact, every single one of these freelance jobs can get pretty complex. The good news is, as you develop your skills, and thus, your ability to take on more complicated projects, you'll be able to command higher and higher prices for your services. So, whether you're looking to earn a few hundred extra bucks each month, or to start building a full-time freelance business, here are 27 easy freelance job ideas to start making money fast. Freelance Social Media Manager. Freelance social media managers are responsible for creating, scheduling, and publishing content on a company's or client's social media channels. This might include anything from writing Facebook posts and tweets to creating Instagram stories. In many cases, you will also be responsible for engaging with followers and responding to comments or messages, depending on the size of the company and its social following. This can take up quite a bit of time. To get started, I recommend offering your services to some local small businesses in your area, since most small businesses don't have the budget to pay larger social media management firms. This is a fantastic opportunity for you to get your feet wet and start developing your skills. How much should you charge for social media management? When you're just starting out, you should expect to charge between $15 and $50 per hour. You should base your rate on the services you offer, the number of social accounts you manage, and the size of each client's social following. As a general rule of thumb, you should expect to dedicate anywhere from 10 to 20 hours per client per month for social media management. Freelance Virtual Assistant. A virtual assistant is someone who provides administrative, technical, or creative support to clients remotely. This might include anything from scheduling appointments and managing email inboxes to doing internet research and data entry. Virtual assistants are often used by small businesses and entrepreneurs who need help with day-to-day tasks but can't afford to hire a full-time employee. To get started as a virtual assistant, I recommend signing up with a job board or marketplaces like Upwork, Fiverr, or Zurchel. These platforms will allow you to find clients and build your portfolio quickly and easily. Once you have some experience under your belt, you can start marketing your services directly to small businesses and entrepreneurs, or, if you'd prefer, you can start manually reaching out to people in your personal network in order to find work. Another great tactic is to start reaching out directly to bloggers and social influencers. Speaking from experience as a blogger, many of these individuals need help with their administrative tasks but don't have the time, energy, or desire to do it all themselves. How much should you charge as a virtual assistant? When starting out as a virtual assistant, you can expect to charge between $15 and $35 per hour. Of course, your rates will vary depending on the services you offer, your experience, and the size of each client's business. Additionally, you might want to consider charging a minimum weekly rate. For example, you might set your minimum at 1 hour of work per week, or 4 hours of work per month. Setting a weekly or monthly minimum is a great way to set proper expectations and maintain a healthy level of cash flow in your freelance business. Freelance WordPress Developer. If you're familiar with WordPress and have some basic coding skills, then you can start offering your services as a WordPress developer. As a beginner, I recommend developing websites for clients using a pre-built theme, or a visual website builder like Divi or Elementor. Additionally, you can offer an ongoing monthly service fee to manage hosting, website updates, and technical support for your clients. This is a great way to get your foot in the door and start building your portfolio without a ton of technical skill. Over the course of time, you may even want to get into developing custom themes or plugins, which can both be very lucrative. To get started, I recommend reaching out to small businesses or bloggers who use WordPress and seeing if they need help with anything. You can also search job boards or freelance platforms like Fiverr or Upwork for WordPress development work. How much should you charge as a WordPress developer? When you're first starting out, you should charge between $25 and $75 per hour as a WordPress developer. Additionally, you should expect to spend 20 to 50 hours working on each project. At these rates, you can expect to make between $500 and $3,750 per website. Of course, these rates can increase as you develop your skills, and thus, your ability to take on more complex projects. Additionally, I recommend setting a minimum rate for each project. For example, you might choose to set your minimum per project rate somewhere between $750 and $1,000. Freelance writer. One of the easiest ways to get started as a freelancer is by becoming a freelance writer. Of course, if you're going to choose this route, it's important to have a passion for the written word. But the good news is, you don't have to be a master storyteller to get started. As a beginner, you can start by writing blog posts or articles for small businesses and entrepreneurs in your local area. Once you have some samples in your portfolio, and as your writing skills naturally improve, you can start pitching to larger publications and websites. To get started, I recommend signing up for a job board or marketplace like Contently, ProBlogger, Upwork, or Fiverr. Here, you can find writing gigs from clients all over the world. Another great way to find work as a writer is to manually reach out to businesses and bloggers in your preferred niches. See if they need help with anything, and pitch them an article idea that will bring value to their business. As an added measure, if you plan on writing digital content that is website copy, blog posts, etc., you should take some time to learn the basics of search engine optimization. This includes things like HTML structure, readability, key phrase optimization, title structure, and much more. Ultimately, the better you are at creating content that wins in search engines, the more you'll be able to charge as a freelance writer. How much should you charge as a freelance writer? When you start freelance writing, you should plan to charge between $0.03 and $0.07 per word. At that rate, for a 2,000-word article, you stand to make between $60 and $140. Of course, as you develop your skills and become more efficient with your writing, you can increase your rates accordingly. In fact, I've seen marketing agencies charging as high as $0.50 to $0.75 per word for blog content. While it takes quite a bit of writing and SEO skill to reach that level, if you reach that point, you could make an impressive living as a freelance writer. Freelance photographer. Have a knack for photography, you can make a solid chunk of change by offering your services as a freelance photographer. Of course, to be successful in this field, you'll need to have an eye for detail and a passion for capturing the perfect moment. However, with some practice and the right gear, anyone can develop these skills. As a freelance photographer, you can choose to work with clients in your local area or offer your services online to businesses and individuals all over the world. The great thing about being a freelance photographer is that you can pretty much work from anywhere. To get started finding work as a freelance photographer, I recommend posting your services on social media and maybe even offering free photo sessions on websites like Facebook and Nextdoor. How much can you charge for freelance photography? As a starting point, beginner photographers can expect to charge $150 to $500 for a portrait session that is family portraits, senior portraits, etc., $130 to $300 for real estate listing photography, and $1,000 to $2,500 for wedding photography. Obviously, these rates will depend on the type of services you offer, the turnaround time, the level of editing you provide, the number of photos you provide to your clients, and your experience. Ultimately, though, when it comes to photography, it really depends on the quality of the final photographs. So, if you have a talent behind a camera, freelance photography is a great way to make money. There you have it, easy freelance job ideas that can help you make money fast. As you can see, there are many easy ways to get started freelancing without a lot of experience or upfront investment. So if you're looking for a way to make some extra money, why not give one of these easy freelance jobs a try? Who knows, as your skill level improves, and thus, your ability to take on more complex projects, you might be able to turn your freelance business into a full-time career. Subshire to my Chanel and good luck.